guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna be cutting up this 2019 RXT-X for a project. Hello guys, today's video is sponsored by SimFab. If you ever wanted to fly an F-18 fighter jet, but you can't afford one, and you're not in the Air Force, then check out SimFab for your real-life simulator experience. Check out SimFab at simfab.com. Alright, so what do we got? We got this 2019, of course. Took the motor out, took everything out of it. We are going to make a project out of it. We're making a cart. I think that's what it's called. I'm basically gonna be sitting right here, cutting all this out, putting a seat, a car seat right here, be sitting there. Of course, I'm gonna do it my way. I wanna be able to have passengers, keeping the floors, keeping the seat, modifying this one. Gotta cut it somewhere in here, then putting the seat in there. Don't know how this is gonna go. There is no blueprint on this. We just do it as we go. We hope for the best. The most important thing is don't cut too much, because if you cut too much, then you're screwed. So cut a little bit at a time. That is the secret. A lot of luck, and let's see what happens. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do two piles. We're gonna do a pile that we're gonna keep and a pile that we're not gonna keep. So definitely keeping this. Okay, just that. I think it weighs as much as a person. That's heavy. Wow, I can't believe that. Alright, so as you guys can see, that was pretty easy because I've been working on this ski. I wanted to have an easy disassemble. This is what we got. Of course, the engine goes in here. There's no modifications here. We go to the front now. This is what we got. This is where my feet are gonna go, right in there. I am not messing with this foams. We need the foams just in case we sink, because, you know, it's a Seadoo. They love to sink. Of course, mine don't sink. So we're gonna be sitting on top of the tank. Well, I have an idea, because the problem is this tank is too high. And it's on the way. And I've seen other people do this, and they take away the tank and they put a little spark tank back here. I don't want to do that. I want to still ride the ski, and I still want to keep the factory tank so I can go on long ride, so I can hang out with you guys and give you guys ride. I'll let you guys ride it. Recipe for disaster. But anyway, we'll see. I have an idea of what to do with this tank. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it around. Turn it around, modify this foam, turn the tank around, and then I can sit on that part, but not necessarily on the tank. Can sit on the tank. Just make a bracket right above the tank and sit there. Well, enough talking, and let's do some cutting. Because right now we gotta cut this in here and figure out what direction we're gonna go with this. We got the gas tank out, and now this is where I'm gonna start cutting it. Remember what I said? Don't cut too much, or you'll be like this guy. See, you know, your haircut, they cut too much, and you see what happened? You wanna be like this guy. We're gonna cut it right here. Feel pretty comfortable just cutting this. If we have to cut more, we'll cut more later. So here we go. I already cut here, so I don't change my mind. So let's keep cutting so I don't change my mind. Yeah, ran out of batteries. like I say, there's no going back now.
Calas, give a thumbs up.
Alright guys, so been working on this almost a full day. This is the mess we got. This is just a working project and you just never know which direction you're gonna go with this. One point I was thinking about using the seat, so I cut the seat, I went like that so I can fit it in, and I was thinking about putting this seat on the back like this, which I think it looks awesome and cool. You see that? But I think we're gonna go a different direction. We got this figure out here with the steering, what we're gonna do here. I need to take this foam, lower the tank and push it back an inch, which is not a big deal. I gotta do that. That takes time. I'm just gonna get another seat. I'm gonna get something else. I have an idea what I want, but I don't know yet. That's the way it is with this. You gotta try different stuff until you get something that works. As far as covering all this stuff up, I'm gonna try my best to cover from here to here. Of course, we got the gauges, which I might have to change this, because this is from another Jetski. I have to get the ones for the newer style, because I think I'm gonna put everything 23 and up. See what happens.
And let it all run out.
So you volunteering to clean the ski?
Yeah, we're gonna get it done. This is the beginning of the new project. Seadoo, we on the way.
I gotta get all the help I can get. You know, this guy's a heck of a detailer. Marine detailer.
That's right.
We're gonna be using him in a lot of these projects. I'm gonna post some videos on that. The first one is gonna be this one.
That's right.
I'm gonna put you to the test, because this thing is pretty bad.
It'll be at the hydro. So check it out.
All right, guys, so we need a seat, and we need a seat now, because I'm in a schedule with this thing. Looked all over Facebook Marketplace. I can't find something. Everything is $1 million. Everybody wants so much money for these damn seats, and I can't find a cheap one right now. I'll take anything. There's this crazy guy who has a humongous business. He builds simulators, race car simulators, flying, helicopter, the airplane, I'm assuming, high-end simulators, and he has the perfect seat. Talk to that guy a few times now. Very serious guy. Always working. I mean, this guy, I come in the morning and he's here. I leave at night, he's still here. Very, very hard working guy. Very small business. Let's go over there and make friends and see if we can get a seat. Buy a seat, borrow a seat, run away with a seat. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I think we can get a seat. Not 100%, but hey, let's go make friends. Let's go see and see if we can get a seat. All right, so we find the place finally, and let's see if we can find a seat somewhere. Huh, I wonder what's in here. Oh, right, we found a seat. Look at this thing. Oh, this is nice. Let me run out of here before I get caught.
Who is that?
No. All right. We just stole this seat. Oh yeah, baby. You know, I'm just kidding. This is a horrible idea, but I thought it was pretty funny. Anyway, I talked to the owner and he said, "Oh yeah, man, I got a ton of those seats. Come and get one." And I said, "Well, let's make it fun. Come on now." So we figure out all this. We got the seat. How many people does it take to put a seat together? 3 bolts?
2.
Who found the hole?
I found the hole the first time.
Then I found the hole the second time. We help each other. Yeah. It was very difficult to find the hole. We're gonna talk about this guy. He's one of the shop neighbors. He has his company that makes simulators. You can get racing car simulator or aviation, like planes and helicopter and all the stuff. And it's a simulator. Went over there and say, "Hey, you got a seat for me?" And he's like, "Maybe. What are you gonna use it for?" A jet ski. He said, "Won't work." I said, "Perfect. Give me one." And I said, "Okay." It's cloth, but you know what? It's so comfortable. How to get it? That's our seat. We need to not get wet, or we're gonna have wet butts, because it's cloth. We'll be fine. All right, let's try to install this thing. As far as the project goes, not much has happened. relocated the fuel tank a little bit back. Kind of have an idea what I'm gonna do here. Basically, gonna keep this part of the jet ski, this plastic here. But if you see, it doesn't really make sense. But if you look at this side, I already cut this one. Look at that. It follows this line all the way down, and then it goes like this and down. And then it follows this line. It looks like someone knows what they're doing.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not. We did change this one. I had another one laying around, so I like the red on the black. I think that looks really nice. We got some more red here, and the steering is red. So we just kept going with the red. Gonna fit the seat now and the steering, and then I gotta build the motor and put everything in. And then work on the punisher and work in client skis. But you know what? We're gonna get it done. So we did some measurements with my eye, and we did some lines. Perfect lines. Look at that. Perfect. I can't remember if it's that one or if it's this one. It's always better to cut a little less than not too much. You can, I guess you can glue it back, but
Duct tape?
I don't think we want to duct tape it. Nah. We about 2 inches. I think it's gonna go right here, but we're just gonna go little by little. I'm gonna cut it right here, and then I worry about this part later. I want to sit the seat. I want to sit on the seat. Sit on the seat. So we're gonna make this a little better here, and then come down and let's start cutting. Let me put my safety device on.
I can't see my line. It's in the inside. Well, to the next one. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be one itchy sucker tonight. I pretend I didn't see that.
We're gonna have to cut this a million times more. This is just the roughing. Yes, I'm gonna make it a little better, but this is just the beginning. Let's see what we got. Cool. So the original idea was a
Forklift seat. It's smaller.
I almost went for it, but
I know.
this is a way cooler.
For a cart.
I'd rather have my butt wet than have a forklift seat.
No, the funny part is not just gonna be wet. It's gonna be wet for at least 24 hours.
Well, at least the whole time that I'm riding the...
This is gonna take like 2 days to dry. But that's not a problem. Later we can get a posture.
Yeah, no. It's just, this is what we found tonight.
I think I might need to go back one.
Either that, or I think I'm sitting way too high. We're debating now. Lower, back, we'll see. All right, so I decided to take off the slider things because, you know, I don't need them. Maybe in the future I'll put them on. Right now, I don't need them. Made my bracket. Hey, I gotta work with what I got. I don't have a welder. I know how to weld a little bit. I make really good popcorn. One day I will perfect my welding, but right now I don't even have a welder. That's something I need to get on the future. When I restored my Mustang when I was 18, I did have a welder, a MIG welder, and I kind of did a pretty good job back then. It was a little better than popcorn. I graduated from popcorn. Did my Mustang, sold it, gave it away. I don't know what happened to it. Got lost, drowned. I don't know what happened to it. That's a good question. Anyway, haven't welded in 20-something years. Not gonna start now. I think this is pretty steady. It's perfect. I did eyeball everything. Measuring for what? We'll see. If it doesn't line up, then we just make the hole a little bigger and put a big washer. That's the solution. So let's put the seat on and see what we got. Well, when it comes down to putting the bolts, I'm gonna have to get creative. I don't know why it's a little... Is it the egg or the chicken? I don't know. So this thing or this? No, it's the seat. Ha! Wonder what this racking is. The bolts are gonna fix that. Or a whole bunch of washers. Either way, we'll fix it. All right, I digged up this fake washers thing. That's gonna help me. All right, so like I said, there's no easy way of doing this. Or I should say the easiest way to me. It's, I'm going diving. All right. Alright, so I did really good. Only one bolt goes on. So I just need to fix 3. It's horrible! I don't know what kind of measurements I did. Wait, I did measure it. That's what. Well, I guess we have to back to the drawing board. I guess we make the holes big. We got big washers. I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Since the holes were way off, we went from this one to this one. We're just using a bigger washer. What can go wrong? If it still doesn't fit, then I guess we just find a bigger bit. All right, getting too old for this. All right, so what I think happened is everything moved. I tightened the base down, and I think what I need to do is loosen the base so everything is like this. And once all the bolts are in, then I can start tightening everything else. So I kind of messed up. So let's do that and see if that works. If not, then I gotta make the holes bigger. We'll see. We'll see. All right, I got 3. All right. Wow, I can't even see the other one. All right, this is the issue with aftermarket seats. If you guys have ever messed with one of these seats in a race car or something like that, you know that it's really, really, really easy to cross-thread the threads. And once you do that, you're screwed. Yes, there's no other way of saying it. I've done that plenty of times, more than once. And I don't want to do that anymore, so you take your time with it. They need to be straight and they need to be done by hand. That's why I'm doing it by hand. Now, if you look under here, see, there's the bolts. Now, what I need to do is tighten this guys right here, since they're loose. Now, another thing I can do now is I can adjust this one. I can make an egg shape, the hole inside of the bracket, and then I can easily just push it down another 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Since the weight is down, it doesn't really matter. I really don't want to make another hole. Well, that's good for me, just 2 holes. I'm gonna tighten these guys up. We'll see how it goes. Now that I got the seat in, few things doesn't fit. When you think it cannot get worse, it does. Won't fit through here, and it won't fit through here. Not even without the sending unit. So I'm gonna have to take the seat off and then put the seat back on. All right, guys. So check this out. Isn't this cool? Now, this thing is right in the middle. This is what you call measuring everything how you're supposed to. It's right there. It almost looks like I planned for that. Maybe I did. I don't want to cut this guy because this is part of the structure of the bracket. What I'm going to try to do is bend it that way, and I think I should be fine. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to bend it that way. The whole thing, just bend it, and we should be fine. See what happens. I took it out, bend it, and now let's test fit our fuel line. XC. Oh, it's perfect. Just perfect. Yeah, there's easy. Wow, 3/4 inch, and that is not moving. What's moving is the cushion in front of that. There's nothing here. There's no cushion here. It's right in front of that, so that's perfect. It's not gonna is completely off of the fuel assembly, so feel very comfortable with that. Well, let's keep going. See what else we find. Been working all night on this thing, and finally I got Kuko to help me.
Well, I'm gonna try.
I need ideas. I'm burned out. This is as far as I gone. Got the seat, got an L bracket here, but now I need to put another bracket here. And I told Kuko, I said, Kuko, I need help. Of course, Kuko is the end of the day, so he wants to play. I tell him, come on, Kuko, come on. During the whole day, I've been calling him and saying, come on, let's go waste some time. Kuko's a little more responsible than me. Look at all this work, and I've been playing with this. I had to do this because I have a lot of work. Today was a very important day. I wanted to mount the seat and finish the steering. That was my whole goal for the day, because everything else is just like a normal jet ski, and it's fast. This is what takes the longest. Fabrication, I love it. I mean, this is, I'd rather not make any money and work on this, and I like fabrication. I love stuff like this, and it comes easy to me because since I can remember, I've been stooping up and breaking and fixing stuff. A lot of breaking, but you know, some fixing. So I got it down where I want it. There's a, as you guys can see, there's a space here for the speaker, and I want to cut this more deeply in there, so when you get on here to put your feet in there, there's none of these. So that's why I told you guys, cut a little bit at a time, and that's it. I mean, I'm sure the next one is gonna be better. A lot of these cuts are gonna be a little better, and even though I cut just enough, and as you guys can see, it's still not enough. Kuko's working on the bracket for here. Let's see what he come up with, and I'll talk to you guys a little later.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
We made this one first with what we had here, and then we ran out of material, and it was literally, what time was it? 9:56. 9:56, and Home Depot closes at 10. We literally walked through the doors, and the lady was screaming, we're closed. Okay. So we got it. Well, that came out pretty good, huh?
Pretty good, yeah. I think the next time you can do something, you know, better. Probably from a
We were
fabricator.
trying to do this in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to do in 2 days.
The idea is to get it all mocked up.
Yeah.
An idea.
Yeah, definitely learn a lot.
Yeah.
But it's good enough. All right, we are finished for today and this video. Basically, the hump, eliminate this hump and have the seat on the back so you can actually see two people. That is cool. It's still a functional jet ski with the seat. We still gotta finish the brackets, but pretty much this is what it's gonna look like. Plenty of leg room here, and then we come around and this is what we got. I still gotta cover all of this. I gotta make this bracket stronger, and I gotta cover somehow this. I don't want to see none of that. Of course, when the gauges are here, you're not gonna see this hole, but this is pretty much it. Well, guys, this is what it looks like. I have to admit the seat is comfortable. It's gonna get wet. I have a wet butt. What can we do? And just like that, we're finished for the day. This is the first video, so there's gonna be a second video, maybe a third one. I don't know how much stuff I got to do, if we got complicated. We'll see. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and tell all your friends, your neighbor, everybody about this channel so we can do more cool stuff like that. And I have a whole bunch of new stuff that we're gonna do, and they're all cool stuff like that. If you guys got something in mind that I should do with this ski, let me know in the comments. Comment down below. I want to hear what you guys think about this project. And remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and tell your friends and your neighbor and everybody about the channel so we can grow, so we can do more cool stuff like this. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Fearless. it would go, and then 5 minutes later, we got the jet ski apart. Hey, we got an audience. See what happens.
I was gonna have you crazy ass.
Who is this?
Let's figure something out. Hold on, come here. You see, that's what you need right there. You see that hair?
Yeah.
What happened? What?
Yo, something's wrong with him. Something's wrong with you, Calas.
When did that happen? When you got married?
My wife's gonna see that on YouTube and be like, what the hell y'all doing?
Where is my light? Where did it go? I'm going around in a circle and I can't find my light. Oh, right here. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and let's see. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, that was all. That was a lot of words there. So, all right, guys. So now, what are we gonna? All right. So, all right. All right. So, who found the hole?